When you read the book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 11, the Word of God tells us that God created, we exist as human beings, we exist because God is pleased with us. I want us to read the full verse. Chapter 11, you are worthy, O Lord our God, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things, and they exist because you created what you pleased. They exist because you created what you pleased. You and I exist right now. We are here, we are well because God is pleased. I'm not saying that when you die, God is not pleased with you. That's why you died. What I'm trying to say is that you were created in the first place because God is pleased. You exist because God is pleased with you. Our God is a God that does not make mistakes. You are a very well thought plan of God. You are not useless. You are not worthless. Sometimes we go through circumstances or we go through, the hiccups of life, and these circumstances leave us feeling like, we start feeling hopeless. We start questioning our existence on this earth, and we start asking God, what am I doing here? The enemy will get into your mind and tell you things, demeaning things about yourself. What he really wants is that you come into an agreement with what he's saying about you. But I want you to remember the word of God, Revelation chapter 4, verse 11, that says that you exist. Everything that God created, it exists because he is well. He's pleased with the things that he has made. And you should remember that God does not make mistake. You are not here by mistake. You are here for a purpose. He created all things for his purpose. This also takes me back to Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. The word of God tells us that God looked at everything that he had created and he saw that it was very good. That means that after God created you, you were conceived. After he created you, he saw that this is perfect. I'm pleased with it. This is good. Nothing that God made is useless. Nothing. The trees, nature, everything that we see speaks of the beauty of God, and they are there for a reason. Even the moon and the stars and the sun, they are there for a reason, and God is pleased with their existence. So I want to send you this encouragement that never ever put yourself down, no matter what you face in life, because I know that the enemy will get to your mind. Trust me, as you journey through life, and as long as you are in the will of God. And never think that if you are in the will of God, it means that you will not face problems. Joseph was in the will of God when he was put in a pit. Daniel was in the will of God in a den. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were in the will of God, and they were still put in a fiery furnace. So do not think that when you hit circumstances in life, it means that you are outside of the will of God. No, actually it means the opposite. As far as you are in the will of God, you will face a lot of oppositions. And I want to remind you that do not let these oppositions make you question your existence. Know that you are here for a reason. Remember what God said about Jesus. He says, "This is my son in whom I am well pleased with." God does not make no nonsense things. If you are here, you are existing. You look around, you see the snow, you see the rain, you see the trees, nature, the flowers, plants. Every single thing is here because God is pleased with it. He looked at it on the sixth day and he said, "I am well pleased with what I have made." You are made in the likeness of God. You are here for a purpose, and I want you to carry that in your heart. Whether you are in your happy time or you are in your sad time, I want you to remember that you are not useless. I want you to remember that your worth is seen, that God knows that you exist. God sees you. You are a well thought plan of God. And I want you to remember that when you start getting thoughts of worthlessness, hopelessness, I want you to remember the word of God. And I want you to remember that you are worthy. I want you to remember that God took his time to create you for a purpose that you are yet to discover. God bless you, child of God. And I hope that you have a good day. Bye-bye.